Yes, sir.
And before I finish your question, I want to say, what's the problem with Cash Money? What's the problem with Cash Money?
Wow, look where you going. When I say Nori, I must commend you on your research and your homework. Jesus Christ. All right, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I and you both, Nori, were raised in our air dirty laundry, right? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna big up Birdman, and I'm gonna big up Slim. But what I will say is, we got to a crossroads that wasn't conducive to the business that we needed to do. So, respectfully, my request was honored to be able to continue to go and continue on my journey the way my journey was happening before we got in business, and how we needed to continue after we stopped doing business. And there's nothing else that needs to be discussed.
So let's be clear, okay? Because like I say, you're my brother. So
let me just say this though. Them brothers will always be my allies.
That's all.
They will always be my friends, and they will always be my brothers. I think it's extremely important that even in having differences, especially in these times, that we honor the camaraderie that we have, because there's a bigger picture. You know the goal right now is to divide and conquer. That's been the goal even before right now. But it's like on a whole other level of hyper tension and promotion and propaganda right now, for us to not be on the same accord with each other. I love my brothers, man. Even through the good, the bad, and the indifference. See, the 12th degree in the supreme alphabet is the letter L. The 12th letter in the alphabet is the letter L. That degree is love, hell, or right. That degree means you gotta go through love and hell in order for shit to turn out right.
Podcast for 4 years, continue, boss. Talk that shit.
I can't love my brother if I ain't gonna be able to love him when we going through hell too. You don't just love your brother when shit is sweet.
But the boss,
You gotta finish, Nori. When I'm dealing with the side, you gotta let me build. Let me build, beloved.
I'm building, but
You don't just love you don't just love your brother when shit is good.
Right.
You love your brother when shit is challenging too.
I love this.
That's when the love is really being tested.
That's where the love was tested for us.
Can I finish, Nori, please?
No.
Let me just finish. Let me just complete this joke. And then I'm gonna need you to elaborate, because I know what you gotta say is important, King.
Yes, I apologize.
You don't need for apology. We on the same accord, King. What I'm saying is, it ended up turning out right, man. You get what I'm saying? That's where you gotta understand. You gotta let me reach to that point of this dialogue so that you can understand that upswing was beautiful. Me and Bird had real conversations, and it wasn't easy, man.
Figured it out.
It wasn't easy, but we figured it out. And it ended up being beautiful conversation, and it ended up being beautiful understanding. And there's nothing better than understanding. Understanding is the best part. So once you establish that, there's no confusion that can be possible, because we all are very clear, right? There's no misconception. We can walk away from the conversation really being on the same accord. That's the beauty of why the difference between me and other artists that was in business with them is while they might have aired dirty laundry, you've never heard me do it.
Bus don't do that.
Nah, that's not the way I was raised, man. See, there's an etiquette thing that's very important to how we was brought up. We was brought up a certain way. I want to try to do everything in my power to reinstill that beautiful way we was brought up. It's not an old thing, it's a right thing. See, that's where niggas get it misconstrued. You want to talk about the old way. No. See, what's right and wrong ain't got no timeline on it. What's right and what's wrong has no timeline.
Right.
It's like you wake up one day, you think you're gonna just feel like, okay, the planets ain't supposed to rotate around the sun. Fuck that. Sun rotate around the planets. That's never gonna happen. Because it's called right and wrong. There is no other way for the functioning of this universal infrastructure to operate. So if you living on that accord, it's like slapping a nigga in the face and trying to control the repercussion. You can't control the repercussion. It's called right or wrong. You should have made a conscious decision. You should have never. See what I'm saying? That's where I was going. Before you did it, you knew what you was gonna do.
Right.
Every action is a thought first. Right. Every thought is something that comes to fruition.
They just know it wasn't
So with that being said, if you think something and do it, knowing it was wrong before you do it, still choose to do it. That invoice that's gonna come behind that is gonna be expensive than a motherfucker.
I love the invoice. Cool.
Every choice comes with an invoice. Or the price you gotta pay for that shit. Especially when you knew how expensive it was gonna be before you did it. And chose to do it anyway. That shit is like 10 trillion times more expensive when you decide to do it anyway, knowing it was expensive before you did it. If you couldn't afford it, why didn't do it? Before you did it, you knew you couldn't afford it. So why the fuck you do it anyway?
Cause he's stupid.
Okay, cool. So now this is where we at. You chose to do it. And now nigga wanna try to control how much it's gonna cost. You can't control that no more. You slap a nigga, he shoots you. He wrong for shooting you? Nah, nigga. You should have never slapped him. You slapped the wrong nigga. How about that's the way this mathematical equation worked out?
Yeah.
You should have never even thought that he was somebody you could slap and get away with it. How about that part?
It's deep shit.
You thought wrong. Your mathematical equation was off. You should have never thought you could have got away with that. Now what you gonna do? You gonna take this L. It's called learning experience, and it might be called your life.